or get 0% interest for 5 years. Shop now, spend less, and get more. Only at Ashley.
Have you begun planting your flowers and vegetables yet? If you haven't, for fear that we might get another cold snap, it could happen, but it's time to begin putting those dreams into the ground, because it's time once again for the Master Gardeners of Hamilton County's Garden Expo. Suzanne Ford, Shirley Stewart are here to get us all eager to get our hands dirty, so good to see you.
Here we are, great to be here.
I can't resist. I know that April 15th is supposed to be kind of the magic date in the gardening world, but I've got a few things planted. Do y'all?
That's right. Yes, I've been putting a few things in, or at least preparing things to put things in.
Okay, so preparation's big if you're going to have a successful garden. Master gardeners know that quite well. So when they come, Shirley, to the Expo, which is this weekend, the 10th year,
that's right.
they not only can buy things, they can learn a lot about how to prep.
We have seminars going on in 2 different classrooms all day long, both days.
Are you doing it at the amphitheater at Camp
We're doing
Jordan?
it inside at the arena.
Inside in the arena.
That's right. And
Okay.
we have over 50 vendors with live plants, garden tools and implements, and also just for fun, nature-related art, some jewelry, some food to take home that's, you know, handmade, and also using local products.
It seems like more and more people, to the local products point, are looking to do that. There's a real resurgence in people wanting to put native plants into their gardens.
Absolutely.
You're going to find that at the Expo?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, for sure. There'll be, we'll have several vendors with native plants, plus the fact that we have people there, the vendors themselves, plus the master gardeners. We'll talk to anybody coming in if they have questions about where to plant, and the vendors love talking. That's what they say to us. They love talking.
Okay, I know we're going to have a rainy stretch leading into the weekend, which is kind of good and bad. And I'll say the good because it might produce some weeds before you get there on Saturday. Is it a good idea for people, do you think, to bring something that they don't know how to diagnose, like a pesky weed in their yard or a plant they're not sure what it is?
You can certainly do that, yes. We have a Q&A booth there, so bring it on.
Are y'all supporters as the group of Master Gardeners, which by the way is in its 30th year?
It's our 30th year this year.
Do you try to encourage people to use homemade repellents as opposed to buying pesticides?
We encourage best practices. Our training comes from the University of Tennessee Institute of Agriculture, so that we're under their umbrella. All Master Gardener groups in Tennessee are under their umbrella, and we look to them for guidance. But we certainly, I think many of our Master Gardeners just personally use organic and home remedies, wouldn't you say?
I'm sure there are.
You don't have to, but
No,
a little Roundup isn't going to hurt you, but you don't want to go spraying everything.
I don't think it's something that we teach per se, because that's more experimental. But gardeners are experimental by nature anyway.
Well, okay.
But we are research-based.
That is a good point about being experimental, because even when you give your best advice to people those 2 days for the Garden Expo, you have to know their soil condition.
There are so many factors.
Right.
Yes.
What they say is full sun and what you qualify as full sun might be 2 different things. Is that right?
Correct.
So again, it'll be challenging this week because we are going to have the rainy weather. But if you can really know where your sun hits at what time of day.
For sure. And also another factor at this time of year is soil temperature. People think because it's warm outside, I'm walking outside, I'm feeling great. But the actual, when you dig a little deeper, when you're digging your plant into the ground, it's a little cool. People recommend actually putting in tomatoes, maybe wait a few weeks. You know, hold off, you know, just be calm, prepare your bed, get your mulch, get everything ready, and then put your plants in, depending on what they are, a little bit later.
It's a great opportunity if you're new in gardening to come and learn from the experts. Would you advise people, though, if they are new in gardening, to take it little bits at a time? It can become a very expensive hobby if you mess it up.
It can, especially if you're clearing some yard space for it. Start small, conquer that, and then expand.
Do you have things for kids when they come to the expo?
We do. We have a children's corner with some crafts and things, so yes.
educational projects.
Okay.
And I think the important thing about trying out gardening is, I know from my own personal experience, it is trial and error, and what you need to do is just not take it personally. You know, it's
Yeah.
like the plant will do well sometimes, and I think every master gardener, if you haven't moved something at least twice, you know, then you're just a beginning gardener. I mean, you move things around, but really I think you just don't be afraid to try something out.
Your plants become a little bit like the Velveteen Rabbit, right? Where the more you love on them, the more real they
The more
become.
they become, and you just enjoy it. Be outside, get the fresh air.
So come to Camp Jordan. It's 10 years for the Expo, 30 years though for the Master Gardeners
That's right.
here. And if you want to become a Master Gardener, they'll happily walk you through how to get involved with the classes and when to sign up. It's only $10, right, to
For
go
the
to the
weekend.
Expo?
For 2 days. In other
2
words, we'll
days.
give you a wristband, and if you want to come back on Sunday because there's a plant that you thought you'd get, but you just didn't think you wanted it, and now
Right,
you do,
right.
you can come back on Sunday and pick it
Parking
up.
is free too.
And parking is free. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Does it take more than one cycle to dry your laundry? Does it come out warm, but still damp? Don't wait all day to dry your clothes. A clogged dryer vent uses way more energy than a clean one. We'll save you money and work. Call Dryer Vent Wizard of Chattanooga today.
West Yellowknife Trading Post is everything under the sun. Train scratch and dent heat pumps, 2 ton for only $26.90. Fujitsu split heat pumps, 2.5 ton, only $24.50. Don't pay big box prices. But hurry, limited quantities available. You better get it when you see it at West Yellowknife.
When you need a fighter, you need us.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Most insurance companies are big, really big. Imagine you're injured and now you have to fight for justice. Our results and reputation are well known to the other side. As America's largest injury firm, our Army will fight like hell for you. We have the resources to take on the biggest insurance companies in America. When you're fighting to get what you deserve, it's go big or go home.
When you need a fighter, you need us.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Title Max got your money, your real money.
Get started at TitleMax.com and turn your title into cash. Get up to $6,500 today using your car title. Most credit types accepted. I got $5,000 with my car title from TitleMax.com. Visit TitleMax.com today to find out how much you can get.
I got $1,500 with a personal loan from Title Max.
Life is full of options, but when it comes to cash, the choice is clear.
Get your title back with Title Max.
West Yellowknife Trading Post has everything under the sun. 36 by 60 inch windows with or without grids, $149. All other sizes starting as low as $99. Don't pay big box prices, but hurry. Limited quantities available. You better get it when you see it at West Yellowknife.
This year, when you're spring cleaning, don't forget your dryer vent. It reduces fire hazards and saves time and money. Call Dryer Vent Wizard for inspection, repair, and installation today. Don't ignore the warning signs. Call Dryer Vent Wizard today.
The Local 3 Storm Alert Team. Accurate forecast for your